Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, boys and girls. Welcome back to another new class of distance learning program. My dear students, boys and girls, this is your mathematics instructor, Sayyid Faraz Hassan. I have my team with me, the team of subject specialists, Sir Ashraf Ali and Miss Shabana Salman. My dear students, we have been discussing this topic called trigonometrical ratios. This is chapter number 11 of your maths book 2. Boys and girls, what we have learned in this so far, we have learned about three important trigonometrical functions, so-called trigonometrical ratios. What are these trigonometrical ratios? These ratios are sine, cosine, and tangent. In your calculator, you have seen it, you know it, they are termed as sin, cos, tan. So, boys and girls, we have been applying these trigonometrical ratios on right angle triangles to find the unknown sides. In today's class, we will be learning how to find unknown acute angles by using these trigonometrical functions. So let's start our lesson. Okay, boys and girls, this was the question I left in my last class. I hope most of you have done it. And if you haven't done it, so let us recall. This is a recap of the previous concept, what we have learned earlier. Boys and girls, the three trigonometrical ratios are sine, cosine, and tangent. The three magical words are so, ka, and tua. All right. Where do we apply these? We apply these trigonometrical ratios on right angle triangles. Step number one, the first thing, we need to recognize the sides of right angle triangle. Recognizing the sides mean naming the sides as hypotenuse, opposite, and adjacent. That's step number one. Step number two, recognize the trigonometrical function which you will be applying in that triangle to find that unknown side. Step number three, apply and solve to get your answer. So boys and girls, we can see in this triangle there are two unknowns termed as E and F. All right. The first thing, what we will be doing, we will be naming the three sides. So our three sides are, the side in front of 44.2 degrees is opposite. Okay, hold on, please. Let me change the color of this pen. Okay, now this is opposite side. Now the side in front of 90 degree is the hypotenuse, and the remaining side is the adjacent side. So boys and girls, as there are two unknowns, so you can make two columns to get your answer. So I'm making these two columns. In the first column, I will be finding E. Okay. Now I will see the relation between E and adjacent side, that is 7. So boys and girls, E is the opposite side and 7 centimeters is the adjacent side. Now you need to look for this. What is that trigonometrical ratio where you have the ratio of opposite and adjacent? Opposite and adjacent, they are in 2a. So we will be applying 2a here. Okay, tangent of the acute angle, that is 44.2 degrees, equals to opposite, that is E, and adjacent is 7. What we will be doing, we will be cross multiplying this 7 on the other side to get our answer of E, that is E equals to 7 multiplied by tangent tan 44.2 degrees. Your calculator will help you to get this answer. 7 multiplied by 44.2, our answer is found to be 6.81 centimeters. Our answer is corrected to three significant figures. Okay, the second unknown is F. F is the hypotenuse. So I can use the relation between adjacent and hypotenuse comes in ka. So I'll be using ka over here, C-A-H, ka. All right. Now cos of the acute angle 44.2 degrees is equals to adjacent, that is 7, and hypotenuse, that is f. Now dear student, in order to find this f, we need to make subject on the left hand side. So we'll cross multiply this f on this side, f multiplied by cos, f multiplied by cos 44.2 degrees equals to 7. Cross multiply this 44.2 degrees on this side, 7 divided by cos 44.2 degrees. Your calculator, the function which is called a box upon box function, I told you the fraction function, use it and get your answer. 7 divided by cos 44.2, the answer is found to be 9.76. 9.76 centimeters. Again, our answer is corrected to 3 significant figures. Hope the concept is clear now, boys and girls. Okay, now. So our learning objective for today, we will be able to apply trigonometrical ratios to find the unknown sides and unknown angles of right angle triangles. All right. So this is question number 2 of exercise 11C of your maths book 2. Now, boys and girls, we can see here the unknown angle is B degrees. The unknown angle is B degrees. So in order to calculate this unknown angle B degrees, again, we will be using the same three trigonometrical ratios: sine, cosine, and tangent. The magical words are so, ka, and tua. All right. Now we see the sides given to us are, identify the side. The sides given to us are adjacent and hypotenuse. So we need to look for the relation between adjacent and hypotenuse. It's ka. So we will be using ka over here. Now apply it. Cos of the angle B degrees is equals to adjacent upon hypotenuse. All right, now, boys and girls, in order to calculate this unknown angle B, you need to get rid of this cos from this side. In other words, you need to shift this cos on the other side. Now, dear students, whenever we move a trigonometrical function, either cos or sine or tan, from one side to another, the trigonometrical function becomes inverse of it. Likewise, when cos moves there, cos becomes cos inverse. So B degrees is equals to cos inverse 10 over 17. Now, how to type cos inverse in your calculator? If you see right on top, the left hand side button, right on top, the left button shows you, it's written on it, shift or second function. Just press this shift function and then press cos. You will find cos inverse on your screen. Then you're going to type 10 over 17 and press an equal sign. You will get your answer as B degrees equals to 53.9 degrees. All right, boys and girls, what I did, I use a second function, press that second function or that press the shift key. After pressing the shift key, you will press cos and you will find on your screen it's written cos inverse. Then you're going to write 10 over 17 and press an equal sign. The answer is found to be 53.9 degrees. Okay, the next question, part G. Now we can see the unknown sides are opposite and adjacent. This is our opposite side and this is our adjacent side, boys and girls. Now, the relation between opposite and adjacent, they come in TOA, T-O-A. So dear students, what are we going to do? We're going to apply TOA, that is tangent function, to get our answer. The unknown angle is G. So tan angle G degrees is equals to TOA. Opposite is 14.7 and adjacent is 12.9. All right, dear student. So now what you need to do, you need to move 10 from this side to the other side. Remember I told you whenever a trigonometrical function moves from one side to another side, one side to other side, it becomes inverse of it. So when 10 moves to the other side, 10 becomes 10 inverse. So G degrees, that is angle G, is equals to 10 inverse 14.7 divided by 12.9. Now, how are you going to write this in your calculator? Press Shift and then press 10. You will find on your screen tangent inverse, then press that fraction button, a box upon box button. You need to type 14.7 divided by 12.9, close the bracket and press an equal sign. The answer is found to be 48.7 degrees. So this is the answer of unknown angle G, 48.7 degrees. I hope the concept is clear, boys and girls. What we are doing, we are using the shift key or the second function key, and then we are using the same trigonometrical function on our screen. The inverse of that function appears. Press the numbers, that is the fraction there, and press the equal sign, you get your answer. Now, boys and girls, question number 4, a very interesting question. In this question, you can see this is a composite triangle which contains two other triangles. Now, in triangle LMN, LM is 15.5. You can see it on the screen. Angle LNM is 90 degrees. That you can see it on the screen. This is a 90-degree angle. This is a 90-degree angle, right? Now, H lies on NL. This is H that lies on line NL such that HM is 9.2. You can see HM is 9.2 and angle HMN 38 degrees. You can see it on the screen. It's 38 degrees over here. All right. Find angle MLN. Find angle MLN. The first thing, identify that angle on the given figure. So angle MLN is this angle which we need to find, boys and girls. This is the angle they are talking about. All right, this is angle L. The first thing we need to find. And the length HL, this is the length HL. All right, now. Both the unknowns are located in the triangle HML. But the problem is that in this triangle HML, I'm going to draw it here for your understanding. Look at this. This triangle. Okay, now look at this. This is H, this is L, and this is M. What is given to us? 9.2 and 15.5 centimeters. Now, dear student, what are they asking us to find out? This length, a question mark, and this angle. What do you think? What can we apply here to get our answer? Can we apply so, ka, tua, that is sine, cosine, and tangent functions over here? Do you think can we apply it here? Or can we apply Pythagoras theorem here? Do you think? No, we cannot apply any of the trigonometrical functions here because there is no 90-degree angle here. We only apply trig functions, sine, cosine, tangent, where we see a 90-degree angle inside a triangle. As this triangle do not contain a 90-degree angle, we cannot apply. Okay? We cannot apply. We cannot apply so ka tua. Why? What's the reason? The reason is that because it's not a right angle triangle. It's not a right angled triangle. This is the reason. So what do we need to do, boys and girls? We need to have that triangle which contains a 90-degree angle. Then and only we can apply we can apply SOHCAHTOA, that is sine, cosine, and tangent to get our unknown answers. So boys and girls, for this we need to take help from the left hand side triangle, that is NMH. All right, look at this triangle. I'm talking about this triangle. Can you see my tick mark? NMH. So first you're going to consider this triangle, okay? And you will find a side such that the side helps you to find out the unknown angle MLH. All right, now if I try to draw it here, let me change the color of this. Now look at this. I'm talking about this big triangle. Consider this big triangle. This is N, this is L, this is 15.5, and this is M. Now this is required, a question mark. And now in order to find this, we need to have a right angle triangle, right? So this is a right angle triangle, but again there is a problem. In this right angle triangle there is only one visible side, that is the hypotenuse. There is no other side visible. So by using the other small triangle, that is this triangle, I'm making it here. Can you see this H? Yes. By using this small triangle, the side is given to us 9.2, the angle is given to us 38. We're going to use this triangle and find this length NM. We will be finding this length NM. Okay? This length NM will help us out to find out the unknown angle L. Right? How? Let me find this out and then it will be clear to us. Okay. So boys and girls, I'm writing it here in triangle NMH. All right. What am I doing? I'm finding NM. So NM, if I consider angle 38 degrees, NM is adjacent side and 9.2 is my hypotenuse. So adjacent and hypotenuse, they come in ka. I'm going to use ka function over here, boys and girls. Just hold down, please. So we will be using triangle NMH. This is the triangle. Can you see my tick mark? So boys and girls, we will be using this triangle and we will be finding the unknown length NM. Let's suppose this unknown length NM be A. As this is an adjacent side, so I'm naming it as A. So apply as adjacent side. 9.2 is my hypotenuse. So adjacent and hypotenuse, they come in ka. So we will be using ka function over here. So boys and girls, cos 38 degrees is equals to adjacent upon hypotenuse. Cross multiply 9.2 over there. So dear students, 9.2 multiplied by cos 38, our answer is found to be 7.25 centimeters. 7.25 centimeters. 7.25 centimeters. We'll write this value in the given triangle. Now, look at this. We found 7.25 centimeters. Now, dear students, our question was find angle MLN. I've marked it with black. This is the unknown angle. So now by having this length NM, we can find out the unknown angle L. How? We need to consider this big triangle, boys and girls. I'm talking about this big triangle. This big triangle. Now look at this. This is L, this is N, this is a 90-degree angle, and this is M. This hypotenuse is given to us as 15.5, and the adjacent side we just found 7.25. So now we can find this angle L. What are the sides given to us? We have opposite and hypotenuse, they come in so we can use sine of the angle L degrees, angle L is equals to opposite 7.25 upon 15.5. So angle L is equals to, when sine moves there, it becomes sine inverse 7.25 divided by 15.5. So please use your calculator. Angle L is found to be sine inverse 7.25 divided by 15.5. The answer is found to be 27.9 degrees. This is our first answer, boys and girls. Angle L is equal to 27.9 degrees. Now what is part 2? Part 2 is find the length HL. Can you see this question mark here, boys and girls? So HL is the next required unknown. In order to find this again, we need to take help from both the triangles. Now, by considering the big triangle NML, by considering the big triangle N, can you see this big triangle here? First, we will be finding the entire length of this big triangle, this length I'm talking about, boys and girls, that is NL. Okay? Now, look at this. HL, the required length, HL is equals to, the big length is NL minus small length NH. This is the formula which we have made. HL, that is the required length which we need to find. HL is equals to the big length NL minus NH. So what do we need to find? We need to find NL and NH. Now, we need to find this and we need to find this, boys and girls. Now, how can we do this? NL, now look at this. Where is NL? NL is in the big triangle NML. Can you see this big triangle? I've drawn it here. So over here, simply applying Pythagoras theorem, we can find the length NL. That is hypotenuse square 15.5 square is equals to 7.25 square plus NL whole square. All right, now we are allowed to use our calculator. Do it directly. 15.5 square minus 7.25 square is equals to NL whole square. Our calculator will give us our required answer. Now find out that answer by using your calculator. 15.5 whole square minus 7.25 square. The answer is found to be 187.68. 187.68 is equals to NL square. Now, boys and girls, we need to get rid of this square. We'll take square root on the two sides. So square and square root, they cancel out each other. The square root of 187.68, our answer is found to be 13.7. NL is equals to 13.7 centimeters. Okay, still this is not our answer. Our answer is the difference of NL and NH. Now, where is NH? NH is in the small triangle, the first small triangle NMH. Okay, over here we can see it. I'm talking about the triangle NMH. By using this small triangle, we can calculate the length NH. So, in triangle NHM. All right, again the same small triangle. We can apply we can apply trigonometrical function as, so sine 38 is equals to, we can apply, so sine 38 degrees is equals to, opposite is NH, that is the required side, divided by 9.2. Now what we can do, boys and girls, we'll cross multiply this 9.2 over there. Therefore, NH is equals to 9.2 multiplied by sine 38. 9.2 multiplied by sine 38. Close the bracket. Our answer is found to be 5.66. Our answer is found to be 5.66 centimeters. Okay, now what was the required side? The required side was HL. HL is the difference between NL and NH. So therefore, required length HL. Now we need to find the difference between the two sides, that is 13.7 minus 5.66. So again, our calculator will give us the correct answer, 13.7 minus 5.66. Our answer is found to be HL is equals to 8.04 centimeter. This is the required answer, boys and girls. So dear students, uh, the important point which we need to consider at all times whenever we are applying sine, cosine, tangent function is that we need to have a right angle triangle. If there is no right angle inside that triangle, we cannot apply so ka tua. We cannot apply sin cos tan if there is no 90-degree angle. So make sure you need to have a 90-degree angle, then we can apply soka tua, and we can also apply a Pythagoras theorem to get our answer. This was the important thing in this question. So always consider a right angle triangle. Hope the concept is clear. For a better understanding, please do watch this video lesson once again. Okay, dear student, what did we learn today? We learned how to find unknown sides and angles of a right angle triangle. Again, there is an exit ticket. That is a homework question for you guys. There is an unknown angle I degrees. The sides are given to you. First, you need to identify the sides, identify the trigonometrical function, and then apply that trigonometrical function and solve the equation. And you will be making inverse of that function to get the unknown angle I degrees. I hope the concept is clear, boys and girls. Thank you. Always be thankful to Almighty Allah for His blessings. Alhamdulillah. Attempt the homework right after this lesson for a better understanding. Now, boys and girls, I'm posting a extension worksheet, that is the homework worksheet. This is purely for those students who are not coming to school and are considered as virtual learners. So dear virtual learners, do the worksheet and please submit it on the Google Classroom ASAP. The remaining students can do this worksheet at home as a practice material, and you can get it checked with your respective subject class teacher. Leave a response. Have a nice day. Take a good care of self. We'll meet again next week. Until then, Allah Hafiz.